Hi, my name is Ted, and for the next 5 minutes, I'm going to be talking to you about stories I told my kids when they were growing up. I began telling stories when I was a kid, having to go to bed very early with five brothers and sisters who were younger than me. My older brother got to stay up and watch TV with my parents, but I had to go to bed with my younger brothers and sisters. So rather than watching TV, I decided to share a story or two. Well, this turned into something that had to be done every night because every night my brothers and sisters would say, Ted, tell us another story. Tell us another story. So I would make up stories night after night after night after night. I don't remember any of them. I remember some of the characters, but I don't remember the stories. Now, as I grew older, those stories stopped. We moved out of that house and moved into a bigger house because we just had too many kids and we were getting too big for the house. And eventually, I grew old and fell in love, got married, had wonderful kids, and I would tell them stories. And one of the many stories I would tell them had to do with a cat that we had. I don't remember her name, and I don't even remember if this was in Africa because we used to live in the Congo, and I don't remember if I was telling the stories when we were in Africa or else when we were in the United States. But I remember one of the characters of the several stories I told. And that one character was a cat because we had lots of cats through life. And this particular cat, our kids grew very fond of any cat we had, but this particular cat was very special. So I would create stories surrounding this cat and talk about this cat and how special he was or she was. I don't remember the cat's name, and because I don't remember the cat's name, the story I'm going to give to you is going to be about the cat I presently have, which is Paisley. Some of you know Paisley because of Lene's videos, but I would like to talk to you about Paisley. And Paisley is going to be the center of focus in my story. The second animal who will also be central to my storytelling is going to be Onyx. Now, I've never done a story with a dog before, even though I grew up with lots of dogs. My kids did not grow up with dogs. In fact, my youngest, Jade, she decided she wanted a dog every time she had a birthday. Every time we had Christmas, she wanted a dog. So my wife and I would we would give her not a pet dog, but a stuffed animal. And every Christmas she got a stuffed dog. And every Christmas she would be so disappointed. So when she finally got old enough to be able to have a dog on her own, because she got out of the house, she went to school, she got a dog. It was the cutest little dog, and she just loved the dog. But she found out why my wife and I didn't want a dog. They're a lot of work. And she just didn't want to take care of a dog as well as go to school. So one day I got a phone call. Dad, can you come down to Florida and pick up my dog and take care of her for me? And so I I flew down to Florida, picked up Onyx, and I drove back with Onyx on my lap the entire time. And she has become a part of our family. Onyx is a wonderful dog, and she will be the second animal in this story, well, in the story that's going to come. And the story is about cats and dogs, not just Paisley and not just Onyx, but about all cats and dogs. Now, that is the beginning. It's 5 minutes. Next week, I'm going to be talking to you about the adventures of Paisley and Onyx. And I'm already up with 5 minutes. I am so sorry. But next week, I'll start getting into the real stories that I told the girls. You're going to like these stories. They're scary. They're fun. They're exciting. And they're going to scare the crud out of you.